Welcome back to The Inspired Entrepreneur with Heather Hope. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Heather Hope and happy Sunday. Today is January 3rd. I hope you're having a really cool weekend, first weekend of the year. If you're new here, welcome. If you are listening daily, I appreciate you so much. You know, my goal is 1,000 daily listeners. That's my goal. I thought about it a couple weeks ago and I was excited about it. I thought that would be cool. So if you're a daily listener, I truly appreciate you. I love it. So, if you're not subscribed, I never say this. Oh, because this is a podcast and I print all my podcasts. If you didn't know, because if you only listen to me on the podcast, you may never know or knew that I put this on YouTube every single morning. Every single morning, I put the podcast as a YouTube video. Every single morning. It's like it is the only thing in my work that I do every single day. I mean, obviously, I do a daily podcast, but I pre-record them. Like right now, I'm doing a week in advance, which is cool. But putting it over to YouTube, I do every morning when I wake up. So you could go over to the Inspired Entrepreneur YouTube channel, subscribe, and you can listen to. You don't see me on the screen, but you can hear me over there. If it's easier to use YouTube, I highly recommend using YouTube. It's my favorite platform. Plus, it's monetized over there. I do usually the day after the podcast is uploaded, the day after is when I start running. I do like one ad break, and it's a skippable ad in the podcast or in the video. That's it. I started doing that last week. But everything's skippable, so I appreciate you guys. But it's always nice to make a couple bucks a day on it. It's really fun to watch. So, but my goal is 1,000 daily listeners at some point. So, okay, so go over there, subscribe, like my videos, all that good stuff, and here we go. So today's a longer one from the book The Inspired Entrepreneur. It's on Amazon. Check out the link below. And I haven't said in a while, and I'm surprised I didn't say it on the 1st of January. Check out my 30 Days to Manifest Your Success journal. I've been using it every day to keep me on track with the 3 things that I love doing every day. When I do these 3 things consistently, I manifest like crazy. Like I manifest the things I am focused on. So it's meditation, visualization, and writing. It's kind of like scripting, writing, that sort of thing. And it's just a journal. I might redesign it. It seems a bit large. I don't know. Okay, let's jump into today's message. To attract more prosperity into your life, number 1, feel the feelings of ease, freedom, security, abundance more often than not. I got these straight from Abraham when I wrote this. Feel the feelings of ease, freedom, security, abundance more often than not. So here's some keywords for you to focus on, right? Ease, freedom, security, abundance. Number 2, be happy most, if not all the time. Now, all the time is a little far-fetched. I know there's people out there. I don't know if I've ever met them, but there's some people out there that are just happy all the time. Let me know if you're one of those people or if you know somebody like that, if they're just happy all the time. My husband's almost like that. I don't know if he is. I don't think he's happy all the time, but he's pretty freaking level all the time. When I walk in the room, 90% of the time he smiles. I'm like, what is wrong with you? I'm not one of those people. I would like to be, though. I'd like to be happier, like happier appearing, like having that energy and like, it's just, I'm working on it. And number 3, follow inspiration. Understand you're an extension of source energy and being guided all the time. Okay, so I wrote this to attract more prosperity into your life. Just these 3 things. This is really it. I'm reading this. I wrote this a while back. Feel the feelings of ease, freedom, security, abundance. Like focus on those words. What do they mean to you? Ease, freedom, security, abundance, right? So for the longest time, I used to go in my backyard and appreciate the abundance I had out there, or I still do. The abundance of nature and mountains and trees and birds and everything. It's just abundance. And it's really cool. It's just really cool to just immerse myself. Nature, birds, all of that. There's an abundance of that. Everywhere you go, there's an abundance. Be happy. So it's a reminder to be happy, to focus on happiness. Sorry. If not all the time. I wonder how many people have a problem with that statement. Be happy most. I would say most of the time. I talked about it the other day of like, we're human. We have emotions going on. We're not in alignment all the time. Not all the time. Not 24 hours a day. We're not. We have contrast happen. We have emotions. We have stuff coming in and out of our daily lives that, we can't have this perfect vibration all the time. It's just not possible. So we have moments. We have moments that things happen and we're like, geez, that sucked. You know what I mean? So it's unrealistic to be happy 24 hours a day. I think it is. Let me know if you agree. I don't know. That's my feeling anyway. But I am focused more on being positive than ever about things, about life, about my mood, about, yeah. Follow inspiration, big time, right? Follow the inspired thoughts. If you're in a happy, good, positive place, follow the thoughts that come to you. That's like your job. Follow them. Whatever feels good, feels exciting, feels like something to go do it in that moment as much as you possibly can. You're being guided all the time. All the time. You're an extension of source energy and being guided all the time. All the time. You just have to pay attention. Pay attention. Follow through. If you feel like doing something and it's like, yeah, that sounds fun, go do it. If you think about something, you're like, no, I don't want to do that. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Just if somebody's like, do you want to do this? No. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't make yourself do things you don't want to do. Do you do that? Like, I know that there's a lot of like hardcore people out there who preach this stuff of like, you got to do the hard things. You got to do this. You got to do that, whatever. You got to do it even if you don't feel like it. Do you though? It would be better to line up and then you'll feel like doing it. Like lining up to feeling good, right? And then you'll feel inspired to do the things. Does that make sense? So it's like backwards. It's motivation instead of inspiration. So motivation tries to get you to do things that you don't feel like doing. Inspiration is doing things that you feel inspired to do. Makes sense, right? So don't listen to motivational speakers or anybody trying to make you to do something you don't want to do. You got to line up the energy before you do it. Otherwise, it's not going to really give you much results. You have to feel inspired. So there you go. So feel the feelings of ease, freedom, security, and abundance. Because when you feel those, you're a magnet for more. Law of attraction. So purposely feel the feelings of ease, freedom, security, but pick one. Pick one, do them all, do something. Feel those feelings. Have mental pictures of what that is. And through the law of attraction, you'll attract more thoughts, more feelings like it. And Abraham says at the 68-second mark, you've created a lot of momentum in that area. It doesn't take much time. It just takes momentum. Okay, I'm going to let you go. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thank you.